So when this was built back in the 1800s, diba?
No, this was built 1922, April.
Oh, okay, so that's after the Spanish and before the Japanese.
Yeah.
So the Americans were here at the time. This was a city hall.
City Hall.
And then down here where we're sitting, which is air conditioned and very nice and cool, unlike the old days, this would be where they lock up the prisoners inside here. And there's the jail. I'm actually in jail right now. I'm locked up. And usually there'd be no escape, but obviously they've renovated it to where they put windows in you can see, and obviously a window over there. So this is the, I guess you can say the caretaker's office, the one who
Admin.
manages, administration office, yes. Now the story behind the priest outside, that's Santos?
He's not a priest, he's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer?
Yeah.
But he's wearing like a robe in it. Oh, is that a lawyer's robe he's wearing? Okay, I gotcha. He said he died for his country. So what is that? What exactly did he do, and how did he die?
I'm not sure why. As far as I can remember, he was
Executed.
Yes.
Yeah, because he was defending, I believe, a certain principle. Because they objected to his legalities and what he was trying to do, they figured the best thing to do was to kill him.
But we have a book about Jose Abel Santos.
Oh, do they really? I could probably look it up online and attach it to this video. You're currently under renovation. This is May 2nd, the day after May Day, which is a national holiday for them here. So when do you expect the renovations to be complete?
Our target date is June, but the way it is going on, maybe it will
July or August?
August.
For those who speak Spanish, that would be Augusto. The Philippines is full of history, and all you have to do is walk around. And I've never been this far into this is Balibago, right?
No.
No, it's Angeles.
This is the main heritage zone of Angeles.
Right
We
up in
have
here.
two sides of Angeles. One is historical side, and one is the entertainment side, which is Balibago.
Yeah. Okay. So you're talking about where Clark Air Base used to be?
Mhm.
That side of Angeles City? Yeah. And I think some of us who've been here know exactly what she means by entertainment side of Angeles. But yeah, this is super. So there's a lot of history down here. I've seen the church and I've seen here. What other locations are there? Because I love the Spanish housing or the Spanish type building, the 1800s, early 1900s.
Try going to the old Pamintuan mansion.
The family mansion?
Yes.
Now, where's that at? If I was to walk out the front, across the bridge?
Across the bridge.
I'm trying not to get your personality in here, but I'm just going to kind of look around
It's a
and.
mess.
Oh no, don't worry about it because oh my goodness, is that a look at that rifle up there? You know what?
It's a rifle.
It's a single action rifle. Yeah, you can see they were loaded up there. That's obviously early 1900s.
Maybe.
Now, is that a local gun or is that a
No
local gun? Local rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah, super. Because I went to the Thomas Jefferson Library in Manila, and the history over there is just incredible. I'm going to put you on the spot here. You ready? Are you ready? I'm going to ask you a history question. Are you ready? Here we go. I ask every Filipino this. Where did the word Tagalog, which is your national language, is the most recognized language, Tagalog, but where did that word come from? Where did it originate? And I'll give you a hint. It's two words. When the Spanish first came here in the 1500s and they went up the Pasig River, there were villagers all up and down the river. And they asked their translator on the ship, who are these people called? You know, what's their tribal name? They didn't have a name. The translator only knew them as the people from the river. So in Filipino, from is Taga, river is
Ilog.
Taga Ilog, from river. Tagalog means from river. So Taga Ilog eventually became Tagalog. So it means from river. I know my history here, man. I studied that stuff. I'm so proud of that question because for whatever reason it's not taught here in the Philippines. I don't know why, but it's such great history. I love that. But don't be embarrassed. Only 1% of Filipinos I ask know the answer to that question. It's not unusual that I get different variations or like I don't know or what. But when you think about it, from River, Tagalog, Tagalog, Como sta over here became Kumusta ka. Yeah, so there's a blend of Spanish in the language, which is really cool. So, but yeah, I just I'm gonna put that on my little.
Are you a blogger?
A brother?
Blogger, YouTube. You have
Oh, yeah, YouTube. Yeah, I put this on YouTube, and so that way people can, wherever I travel, because I've been coming here for 40 years now. 40 years. My first time, 1979. This was completely different. As you know, everything was different 40 years ago. But this is really, truly amazing. I just love this.
The government, because this is the OIC,
Now, OIC stands for...
for
Officer
the
in charge?
officers in charge in the
Oh,
Philippines.
okay. Got it.
It's like a president, because the president Quezon escaped in the United States.
Hence, Quezon City.
Yeah. And then he take charge, the responsibility. And then when the Japanese asked him to collaborate with him,
I did not realize the significance of today's date. Because
Uh,
right here it says at 10 in the morning of May 2nd,
That's
1964.
that's
That was
right.
55 years ago.
that's the
Exactly 55 years ago.
no. May 2 is the 1942.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, 1942. Yeah. But again, oh man, that's really going back in 77 years.
Yeah.
Huh. I see. So that's when the actual execution took place.
Yeah.
Was at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
What time is it now?
3.
Oh man, it's 77 years and 1 hour ago.
Yeah.
That's when he met his dad. That's wow. That is trippy that I landed in here just on the day.
One of the newest town in Pampanga, one of the newest community in Pampanga, because the old community in Pampanga is located the waterways, the rivers of Pampanga. That's what they call it, Kapampangans. So
Riverbank, that means
the
riverbank.
riverbanks.
Okay.
So that is the settlement, the old settlements of Kapampangan.
Wow.
So Angeles before is a Aitas community, the indigenous small black people.
Yeah.
This is their settlement before. So because of the demand of the sugar industry during that time,
Mm-hmm.
so they need to expand their sugar plantation. So they cut some forests and to expand the sugar plantation, and that's Angeles now. No? And because Angeles before is a agricultural area which produces sugar.
Now I was in. I went to a province. Not a a province. Is it?
Negros.
Is it Porac? Porac. They have a sugarcane factory up there.
Yeah, that's sugar mill.
Yeah, and what I was told is that they're not doing sugarcane anymore. That they're
Yeah.
kind of stopping.
Before there's a 3 sugar mill here, and the biggest sugar mill is the Pampanga Sugar Development Company in San Fernando. Now it's closed because there is no more sugar here in Pampanga. Most of the land they converted into a industrial and subdivision and all things. But Pampanga is well known in sugar producer in Luzon up to Tarlac. But Tarlac there is sugar in Tarlac, and Tarlac is part of Pampanga before, and the people in Tarlac are Kapampangans.
Yeah, my dad has a farm in Tarlac. He's about 5 hectares. So Tarlac was a part of Angela City?
No, it's Tarlac is a separate province.
But at one point you said it was part of
But
Pampanga?
before Tarlac is part of Pampanga.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I have never have come this far in all the 4.
You look at this picture, the 1945 pictures, all sugar plantation and rice plantation.
Look at all the farmland out here.
Yeah, also it's all sugar.
This is all sugar
Yeah,
cane.
this is not sugar. This is rice, because this area is a lower land, no? So that the water can
Just drain right down into
that's
it. And again, it's. I mean, I can still tell exactly where I'm at. It's just
Yeah,
that
sure.
so much has changed. I think the only thing that's really changed is they're putting in
Just only a tour guide here.
You're not just only a tour guide, my friend. You are the tour guide. Any tour guide that knows that much history is, in my opinion, top notch. And by the way, big bonus, you knew the answer to Tagalog, which just cemented your expertise right there. So, and how long have you been working here?
I started volunteer. I volunteer 2008.
Now you say volunteer, so out of your own time,
Yeah.
you come down here and educate people on the history of everything around here?
No, it's a volunteer about taking photos. So I'm a photographer.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, graphic designs and photography, and I'm interested in history. So that's why
I'm into history. This guy is a good guy. What's your name again?
Lucio.
Lujo?
Yeah.
Lujo. That almost sounds French.
Italian.
Is it Italian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have some Italian ancestry in you?
No. Because my birthday is the feast of Saint Lucy. So do you know if your birthday is the feast of the saints, so your name is the saint name. So my birthday is the feast of Saint Lucy. Number 13. That's why Lucio.
So, but yeah, I mean, you have your jobs on the side, but to take your own time and volunteer for here, that's absolutely commendable.
But right now, the Angeles Tourism Office hired me for as a city guide and museum guide here in Angeles. Working at the Angeles Tourism Office.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to get you in the video here because my dad's going to want to see you. There we go. So that's Lucia.
Yeah.
Lucia. I think I've got that right. Is that spelled Lucia or is that?
LUCIO.
You work as the Angeles City,
Tourism Office.
and you have that tour guide that you put out?
Yeah.
'Cause I think my dad knows about it. Dad owns a small hotel up where Clarkview used to be, as far as Clarkview
What's the
Gate.
name of the hotel?
It's a Hotel La Casa Pension. He's right by the VFW there.
In the Florida.
Upstairs he has his Rotary meetings. His name is Jim Dale,
Yeah.
but he's also known as
It's a writer.
Harry the Horse.
Yeah, Harry the Horse.
There you go.
Yeah,
All
it's a
right.
writer about what's happening in Fields Avenue.
Exactly.
All the chismes and all.
Yeah, all the bad things, the good things,
Yeah.
the interesting things.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. I'll have to tell him that I met you here. He'll be excited to hear about that. He still gets around.
So you stay here?
Yeah.
You live here?
No. As a matter of fact, when I do retire with my wife, we're going to retire in Vietnam. I've been coming here since 1979. Yeah, just to visit my dad, or when I was in the Air Force, I went here TDY to Clark from Travis.
As a former U.S. Serviceman?
He is. He spent 27 years. He was stationed at Clark back in 78 to about, I think, 80, 81, something like that. And then he went to Germany, and then he retired, and then came back here, and that was it.
And then he put his business here.
He put his business here. I remember when he first bought that place, it was just so small. Yeah, he's built it into something that's huge. And plus, has a great network of people he talks to. Of course, his Harry the Horse column, work he does with the Rotary Club, the work he does with the indigenous people. Well, I'm going to wrap this up because I want to run down and take a look at this big mansion down there and see what's going on with that. But this has been thrilling. I mean, this is almost like being in the Thomas Jefferson Library with all these books. It's just amazing.
The mansion, used by also the Americans. After the war, it became the United States Organization Clubhouse.
Oh, so after MacArthur was there.
Yeah, and after the MacArthur, and then the Japanese, the kamikaze pilot occupied the mansion during the Japanese occupation. And then after the war, the American occupied again the mansion. It became the United States Organization Clubhouse. I have a picture here.
Yeah, so it's like playing pool or pinball or so just
the mansion has a large English garden before, up to the next street. So I have a pictures here.
Yeah.
During the mansion.
There you go.
Look at that.
Oh, USO. I'll be darned. Right there. And that's Club Angeles is what it's called?
Club Angeles,
Oh.
United States Organization,
Now, what year is this? About 1960 or
1946.
1946? Wow.
And this is the mansion now. Now the mansion is under the National Historical Commission of the Philippines. They turn into a new museum of Philippine social history. This is the picture during the when Arthur MacArthur occupied the building in August 1899.
Oh yeah.
And look at the American flag there.
And he was probably up in the upper office too, I'd
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah. Well, that is so cool.